All right, everyone, we are back again. It is currently the evening of the 21st. David, you have been here. You've officially been here for 3 weeks. And you guys are all currently putzing around getting ready for your first ever test, for your first classes, which happens on the morning of the next day. So I want everybody to kind of talk a little bit about what kind of setup they want to do, if they are studying, what they are doing to study, if you invite any people, if you're doing it together or separate, that sort of thing.
Study party?
Study party?
Study party? Shakes textbook study party?
Study party.
Study party.
Yeah, so what are you guys doing to set that up?
I imagine it's just going to be in the dorm room unless we want to go to the library.
Our dorm room is too small if we're gonna have multiple people in here aside from us. We should go to we could go to the library, or we could go down to like the common room of the dorms.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah.
There is not like a hangout common room of the dorms. There's a lobby on the first floor, but that's not the same thing as like a hangout spot.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, there's hangout spots at the library, but there's not one in the dorm room.
What kind of university is this?
Magic school. We
Yeah.
go to the library.
Yeah.
Library.
Yeah, okay, so you're gonna go to the library. There's a lot of places you can kind of hang out to do it. There are the tables in front of the stacks. There's some of the private rooms that are usually not used for classes, but it's pretty late in the day, so I'm sure you can find one and duck into. There are the couches that are sort of in the atrium area near its little cafe and the class, like the school store. So those are kind of like a myriads places where you can kind of set up for this.
Wait, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
How nostalgic. I think Mackenzie is beating the shit out of Lily.
Don't say that on the recording. Welcome back.
I think just a small desk will do.
Yeah.
So you just want to find a table in front of the stacks to hang out at?
Yes.
Can Dove go to the cafe while they're getting it set up and like buy some snacks for the table to share?
Yeah. The snacks from this store were really cheap, if I recall.
Study snacks.
Let me get that menu. Dori's Library Cafe. Yeah, so all of the food items would just be 1 CP. So you can get a croissant, you can get like a chocolate lava cake, you can get a salad, glass leaf rolls, rat ratatouille, and then macaroni and sausages.
I want easy finger foods, so probably like a croissant, the spring rolls.
Yeah.
What else was there? Is that like the best finger foods?
I think those are the best
these?
finger foods because everything else is kind of like spoon food, like bowl food.
Yeah. How many people are we inviting?
I don't know. You guys haven't told me.
That was a question for the group.
Yeah.
I know that you both have, well, all three of you. There's 2 sets of classes though. There, as far as okay, so for classes, Flynn and Dove, you had classmates with Musim and Giselle, and the Motiva, you had classmates with Nefay and Disra, and those are kind of all the people from like your group. You could, I feel like technically, I want to say that you can't really invite people that aren't in your classes because it's already going to be. I feel like it works better when everybody who is studying together and helping each other study if they're studying the same course matter. Otherwise, you're just studying at a table by yourself. You know what I mean? Because so you can invite them, but it wouldn't be like you guys are studying together. It would be like you guys are studying separately at the same table and not really interacting.
I will definitely invite Miss Giselle.
Yeah.
I will invite Musim.
I will also invite. I would like to try to invite both of my classmates.
Yeah, I think that they would definitely come along. I like that means that there's probably there's like 2 separate groups at this study party. But I think that that's kind of cute. You guys each commandeer like one half of the table for each setup.
So you said it would be 1 CP per food?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 7 total of us, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll get like 10 and 10 of the croissant in the rolls for now. So I'll spend 20 copper and then I can get more if we run out.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Would like to give you a silver in exchange.
Oh, how cute. Also something very fun about the 1 CP for the glass leaf rolls is that they come in sets of 2.
Why?
So you have a lot of those guys. So you all get yourself situated and you go to start studying. Since this is an event that you are inviting characters to, you do get points for hanging out with them. People like when you invite them to stuff. And something that's really cute about studying, so studying is a mechanical thing, and it helps you when you actually take your test and do your test rolls. And basically what it is that you get to pick any skill check. The skill check that you have the highest. And if you can tell me how you are using that skill to help you study, then you will get extra rerolls on your test roll. And it's also just fun roleplay flavor.
Yeah.
I would like to make a little PEMDAS thing.
A mnemonic.
Yes, a mnemonic.
Yeah. You can.
Mnemonic and a hand mnemonic.
Yeah. So. Oh wait, you wanted to do a mnemonic and a hand gesture? You can only do one.
Oh darn! I think I will do a hand gesture. I would like to be inclusive to Distro.
Okay, cool. So then that would be a sleight of hand roll for you.
Never mind. I will do a hand. I will do a mouth.
No, do a mnemonic. Okay. I can definitely imagine that you are rudimentary signing with Distro with your sign book out as well. Like you won't have an issue communicating with her.
No, I know. I just wanted to make it an inclusive one, but that's okay. I will do it with my mouth because my sleight of hand is not that good.
That is so understandable, bestie. Okay, let me get my stuff open for that. Wixhaven. Gotta go to tests. Gotta use studying. Awesome. So. All right. Since you guys are all studying together, this is 2 or more people in a group studying. You get to roll with advantage, and then tell me the number you get.
I roll with advantage?
Yes.
What would I roll?
Performance.
Okay.
Any skill you want. So if it's performance, you get to roll it, but you can roll your highest skill as long as you explain to me what you're doing.
Ooh.
18, very good. Okay, let me write
20.
that down. You got a 20.
30, 20.
20.
30, 20. Let's put that in there.
Nasty little slutty 20.
Nasty little whorish 20.
Just a dirty little slut of a 20. Okay. Who would like to go next?
Sarah?
Hmm?
I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can go. I'm using wisdom, I think, insight. I am studying. Yes, I am studying via active learning. I am engaging with the material as close as I can.
Yes. And you are engaging with how. I remember because we talked about this. Yes, go ahead.
Yes. It's mainly a lot of like going over the mechanics, quote unquote, of the material. And then going forth and trying to practice with it and talking to people about it and trying to have discussions.
Yes, discussions. You get to roll with advantage as well because you are also in a study group.
Woo! Okay. Oh, these numbers are hard to read. 16 plus 6. So that's 22.
22. Alrighty, I will add this. Okay. And Dove, what role do you think you would want to make?
So
And-
I have. What's up?
I was gonna say I know you have a pretty good performance also, but go ahead. Sorry.
I have a good performance and persuasion. Actually, it's the same.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to utilize those in this situation, though.
I think that's fair. If you want, what Ash is doing, which is like making like a mnemonic device, which is making like a little song or a little phrase, like PEMDAS, like never eat soggy waffles, that sort of thing. That's actually an example in the book used for performance. So if you want to do something like that, you definitely can use performance. I don't mind people doing similar study styles. Let me see if persuasion has an example. No, they give a history, performance, and sleight of hand example.
Okay, this is gonna be because I think I do want to do performance, but I want to make sure it's like different from Motivas because I want to do something fun. This I have to ask you a question first though.
Yeah.
In the multiverse class,
Yeah.
I know it's more like not quite like story based about the multiverse, but is it possible to say that like Dove could basically like perform stories around the multiverse as they're like studying to like
Ooh, okay, so this gives me two different ideas, and one and they could technically help you study aspects of it. So one, you could put your spin on so in the multiverse class you probably would have learned actually about the history of the multiverse and like how it was created, that sort of thing. So you could literally like retell it to yourself and to others, but in like a funky, groovy, youth pastor kind of way where it's kind of funny, like a Mad Lib.
Put a rhythm to it.
Yeah.
Make a little bard oratory retelling.
The head plane connected to the leg plane.
No.
Stuff like that. I'm trying to be funny. I'm just trying to make it cute and silly. But yeah, you can definitely roll performance for that, and you also get advantage because you are in a little study group.
Okay. 2 performance. No. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. They had us worrying about it for a second. Awesome. So
That's sexy.
Let me do a little thing real quick. Okay.
Sorry if that's lame. I just thought it would be fun to like.
No, that's cute.
I thought it was really cute. I thought it was really cute for off the cuff. I like that a lot. You
Mhm.
definitely do that. I'm going to be doing the rolls for your compatriots to the side in just a second. But you guys definitely do that. And this is also a section when I have to ask you guys, because there are also mechanics for if you pull an all-nighter. You have the option of being here in this library studying all night before your test. And there are mechanics for that if you think your character would do that.
I will go ahead and say I think Dove would not do that. Dove
Understandable.
Dove is not the all-nighter type. Dove is an early riser. Dove likes to
Old
get
man.
sleep.
My little
Also,
old non-binary pal.
I think Dove can reach a point where they're like, I am satisfied with what I did here
I agree.
and helping others. But yeah, I don't think they feel the need to be like, oh my god.
Understandable.
I don't think Falin is gonna pull an all-nighter. I think flavor-wise, she's basically spending the night up until she has to trance.
You could trance literally in your chair, which I think is extremely funny.
Yeah, she's literally she studies late into the night and she's like, all right, break time. Semi-unconscious for 4 hours. Okay, back to it.
You keep somebody else company while they're pulling an all-nighter.
Yeah.
Motiva?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the second Motiva's done making a new PEMDAS with the bestie, she just looks at them and she just says, great show, guys. Thanks for the snack stuff. That's all I got for tonight. Bye.
You guys are all respectable people who love your sleep schedules, and I respect it. I was not that person. Awesome. You guys study to varying levels throughout the night. If there's anything that you guys would like to do, either before the next day or in the morning before you go to take your tests, feel free to tell me now.
I think Falin will treat herself to a nice little drink to start the day.
Oh,
But
like a nice
otherwise-
coffee?
Yeah, nice little coffee.
Nice. A nice little coffee. Then that price is also over here. Let me go grab it. If you're getting a simple coffee or tea, it's 1 CP. If you're gonna get a fancy coffee, it's 2 CP. If you're gonna get a magic coffee, it's 10 GP.
Oh my god, that's right, there's magic.
There's magic ones that actually give you benefits. Fun fact of the day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Gonna hold off on the magic because that is expensive. But I am gonna get a nice fancy coffee for the 2 CP.
Yeah, delightful. You get a nice fancy coffee. For flavor, I can say that you get Mina's Special,
Ooh.
which is a complex latte made with amaretto and topped off with a heart design in the milk foam and dark cocoa nibs.
Oh.
Yes.
Here, I'll try that one, huh?
Yes. I think it's cute. Okay, you get a nice fancy coffee. Does anybody else want to splurge and get a coffee for the day ahead?
Dove would. Also, I was going to ask something. We got pencils here, right? Pencils?
Pencils?
Pencils are actually very modern. If you'd like, I'll give you one of Motiva's mechanical pencils.
No, that's not the point of the question. Do we have any kind of writing utensils at the store?
Oh.
Yeah, you can definitely get like quills and ink.
Are there
Charcoal
any
sticks.
cute writing utensils at the store?
Cute writing utensils. Okay. Let me see. Let me get my dice
What are you
out.
doing? What are you doing? Are you doing it on Binks? What are you doing? Are you being evil?
I'm
We'll never
checking
know.
something real quick. 1
I
second.
would like to know.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm checking a bunch of stuff. I will say yes that there are cute writing utensils. I'm gonna definitely say that there are things like quills and like charcoal sticks. You can get like 10 quills for a gold piece, and they're like plain, nice, pretty, single colored ones. But I also think that there are ones that are a bit more pricey that are 1 GP on their own. That are like dip dyed feathers with like a reinforced stem.
I want 3 of those.
Yeah, do you know what colors you would like them to be dip dyed? Mostly school colors for like specific colleges, but you can definitely like look around for some that have more interesting color combos. I would love to hear what you would want them to look like.
Give me 1 moment. I'm sorry, everybody.
No,
This
you're
is
okay.
important.
It's okay.
Ooh, it's important.
It
Wow,
is
it's important. I hope later future us doesn't hear me chewing on my boba in the recording.
I'm so sorry. I'm blanking on the math campus.
Blue and
Wondrous.
green.
Okay.
Wondrous.
Do that one. Do
Okay.
a Witherbloom one.
Okay.
And I don't know what I want the third one to be. I don't want it to be a campus color necessarily.
What are you doing? What are you
I'm so
making?
I can't even help you because I don't know.
I want it to be like a pretty color, but I don't want it to be a campus color.
Maybe like a pretty like violet and silver.
Sure, I'll do that.
Nice.
And Dove will try probably like if we're all like getting coffee in the morning, if Motiva also goes with them.
Yeah, Motif would come. She's getting water, but she'll come.
So when they all go to sit down, Dove will pull out the 3 quills and hold them out and basically say that they're good luck charms for the test.
No, that's so cute.
Dove only got the Witherbloom one because it's Motiva core in colors.
No,
It is.
absolutely, absolutely.
That's really cute. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
Motiva would take it and smile and say, "I don't know how to use a quill, but I wouldn't mind learning."
This is darling, Dove. Thank you.
You're welcome. And it's very simple, really, Motiva. You dip it in the ink, then you write.
Mhm.
I've never guessed.
Oh fuck, the music died.
It keeps dying.
Why does it keep doing that?
It's
Somebody-
supposed to be looping.
Somebody loop it. Somebody else do it. She doesn't like me.
It's repeat single, not loop single.
Oh my god, that's right.
Well, I did repeat single under it.
That's weird.
Either way, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Okay. You guys get your little gifts and you get ready to face the day. So you each go to your classes. Dove and Flynn going to the same one, and Motiva going to a separate one. So how do I word this? You guys did. How many of you took the LSATs or the SATs?
No.
Nah.
Lucky bastards. Mackenzie, do you remember what the LSATs were like?
Hold on. I don't think so. But I'm gonna check.
That's okay, because I'm gonna explain it anyway for these other two. I just wanted to say. So the way that this test works is when you come into the classroom, there is not a lecture, there is not a thing. There is generally an opening greeting, a discussion of the rules, and handing out the test, and it is a packet of paper.
Oh yeah.
You the reason why I compared it to the SATs is because when you do the SATs, you're there for like hours.
Yeah, we did those.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
state testing.
Yeah. I say the SATs because they're really long because you have to do each test back to back.
I think we still did do the SATs, you guys.
Yeah.
It, because we had stuff like that. They didn't call it the SATs though.
That might have been a different one.
It's
It could have been like the ASVAB. It could have been like another one. But basically, it's like the
Yeah.
test you take to see what classes you can take in college.
It's the fucking same thing, different names. We were just guinea pigs. They changed everything.
You're not wrong. But that's basically the style of this test. As you guys go to start filling out your tests and flipping through page after page after page. For about 4 hours total. This includes multiple choice. It includes a lot of blank spaces for you to put your own words in. It has, I want to say, 2 small essay prompts included towards the end. So it's a good thing that you guys studied. At whichever order you guys would like to do so, you guys can roll me your preferred thing. I'm gonna make sure to see if there's not a special thing they want me to do with this one.
Was our advantage roll for the studying and not the test?
Yes, it was just for the study. You do not get advantage again. But you do get
Wow.
re-rolls. You get a re-roll if you don't like the roll you get.
Okay.
You get 1 re-roll.
Oh, God.
And so the way that this works is you get to now make 2 checks. It says 2 ability checks, so I'm gonna keep that in line. I am not going to pick individual ones. I'm gonna let you guys express your creativity however you like. So you can use the same kind of rolls you use for studying. If you like, you can use performance to remember your little ditties. You can do insight to try to remember what it is you studied. And you also have the option of cheating if any of you feel that inclination as the hours continue to go. I want all of you to make me 2 rolls of your preferred skill. Or tell me if you're cheating.
Any of us cheating? I would be more surprised if any of us cheated. Mackenzie?
No.
Well, somebody go first.
I'm rolling.
So we're doing skill checks?
Yep, you can do 2 performance. And if there's a roll you don't like, you can use 1 reroll to reroll that one, but you have to take the second one.
Okay, so we're rolling 2 dice at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, and then if we don't like one of the rolls, we can re-roll one of those dice.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Oh.
I'm gonna try re-rolling because one of them was an 8.
Understandable.
Worse, it's a 2.
2. Delightful. Let me write that down. What was your first one?
Here, because I'm using insight. So the first one is 25 altogether, and then the second one is 8 altogether.
Okay.
Mackenzie, go ahead. Mackenzie, go ahead. I'm scared.
Okay, so I'm doing 2 rolls, and then if I don't like one of them, I can do a re-roll, right?
Yes.
Doing performance, obviously. I'm gonna
Mhm.
shit my pants.
No, it's like the ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm too scared to re-roll those. I'm keeping it.
Understandable, they're pretty good.
Okay, I'm just gonna rapid click.
Okay. Ooh.
Good. Good.
Ooh.
Good.
I'm keeping them. I'm not
Yeah.
touching it.
Yeah.
Understandable. Okay, let me go look over my stuff really quick.
I'd like to give a big shout out to my thick performance bonus.
Okay. And then let me roll for the other characters really quick. Okay, 1 second. Alrighty. I will say, delightfully so, that all of you have passed. With an interesting point, Dove and Motiva, you would actually be told that you aced these tests.
Oh.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Smart bitches.
Yes. This book technically goes into a bit more detail, but because I am reworking how classes work, you don't really get anything extra for it. But you all pass this class, which means you don't have to retake it, and you don't have a bad grade on your record.
Yes.
Woo!
Ooh.
Fun
Woo!
fact for everybody and also for the recording, I am keeping note of all of these numbers and all of your pass fails because I'm going to be doing like an actual tracking for valedictorian whenever people graduate.
Ooh.
Oh God.
More cards.
Yeah. Gonna get your report card every year, and then if you're valedictorian, you have to make a speech.
Oh
Yay.
God.
Delightful. So what do you guys do now that this weight has been taken off of your shoulders and you feel the high of success?
Immediately leave Quandrix College and go home.
I think. Give me 1 second.
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna be formulating the final grades in my thing.
I think Falin is going to invite her classmate buddies if she can treat them to a little munch at the cafe.
Oh, that's cute. I definitely think that they would be interested. I will also tell you that you're inviting specifically Musim and Giselle.
Yes, and of course Dove, and if I can catch Motiva.
Delightful. Musim and Giselle would definitely come in, and from the vibes, Giselle seems really worried but relieved, and Musim is just being himself.
I also, I don't know where Sean is, but if I can also grab him.
Sure, I'll figure out where he is in just 1 second.
Or like the image of Dove clotheslining Motiva while she's riding away. Mackenzie, we're so good.
I did so good.
We're just that good, baby.
Okay, going through final grades. Dove, you passed the class. Very exciting.
Mhm.
I forgot how low some of the homework rolls were. It's kind of funny.
Me rubbing my hands all over Dove. Give me your passing grades. Give it to me.
You better hope so.
I know, right?
I got some real shitty homework rolls, though. I think you guys will be okay.
Can't remember the homework rules that I got.
I can tell you. I'm looking at them.
What did I roll?
Your homeworks were 21, 6, 9, 11, 14, 24.
Goddamn.
Motiva, you also passed the class.
Does Valen pass?
I'm doing it right now. I don't know, that 8 might get you.
No, I shouldn't have trounced at the library.
You should have cheated.
Fullen, you did pass.
Hey.
Smart cookies.
If you want to know what everybody's averages were, Fullen got 15, Dove got 16, Motiva got 22.
Ooh.
Motiva, what the fuck are you on?
I told you Motiva passes with amazing grades, but you don't know how the fuck she does it. It's her vibes, my dude.
If you want context of how in-depth I went into this, I'm literally doing like percentiles where your assignment is half of your grade and the homework is the other half of your grade. So I have to add all of your homework rolls, divide them by 6, add your 2 assignment rolls, divide them by 2, and then add up both of those numbers and then divide them by 2, and then that's your roll out of 20 generally.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then I have like DCs for if you pass them and stuff. I'm report cards.
Woo.
Okay, awesome. So we have your report cards. Everybody passed. Giselle and Musim passed. One a little bit better than the other.
Hey,
And you
but
guys-
they passed. That's all that matters.
I know, right?
Mhm.
Giselle was really close.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah. So you guys, you 3 and then Musim and Giselle go out for a little dinner to celebrate.
Yar.
Yar.
And if I can grab a Sean.
Oh,
So
that's
he
right.
may be-
Sean, I have to figure out where Sean is. Sorry, give me a second.
Where's my twink?
Where is
I did
Where
not
are
pick
they?
a class for him because I didn't think I had to. I'm sorry, besties. I'll say that you can find him relatively enough. I don't have to pick the class. Yeah, he can just be loitering around the biblioplex.
Nice.
He seems like a loiterer.
I grab
Yeah.
him.
Ashan will come with in the promise of free food.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys go and you have a dinner and a bash. Everybody is pretty excited, relieved. Nobody failed. But also it's like on the cusp of having to do this for 4 more years, you know?
Mhm.
But it's exciting. There's like a latent excitedness. And that energy is also reflected in the tavern, as you can hear other people having the same idea or other people lamenting if they failed, and that sort of thing. It's a very strong camaraderie that you feel with everybody in this room, knowing that you guys are all experiencing sort of the same thing.
I love
Cool.
that for us.
Huh?
I love that for us.
Yeah. And with that, you guys spend the night out. And now you have to grapple with tomorrow being the first free day taken from you, as you have to go to detention with some of your favorite besties. So if you want to do anything before the next day, feel free to tell me. I'm gonna run to the bathroom while you guys think about it. All right, continue to talk about how you get ready for tomorrow.
All of us agreed that none of us are doing nice, thick showers. Nobody's doing their makeup or like facial routine.
That's fair.
Yeah,
You're gonna be in a goddamn swamp.
Yeah, like Dove
Yeah.
would take a shower. Dove wouldn't do skincare or anything. I think I don't know specifically what clothes I want Dove to wear. But I think instead of like drawing their hair up or back, like maybe these two would, I think Dove just makes their hair really short.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cute to imagine.
That's adorable. Little Bob moment.
Not even like a bob, like
Oh, like
close to
Shorn?
his
That's
head,
cute.
like short.
That's so cute. I love
Short.
that.
Maybe I don't really like the look of like buzz cuts or anything normally, so like maybe like still a bit of hair on the head, maybe a little bit
Yeah.
fluffy, but definitely above the ears.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that. That sounds adorable. You should draw Dove like that one day. Yeah.
Helen is wearing a slightly modified version of her casual wear.
Nice. I can't wait for the Sarah doodles full and covered in mud after the session.
Motiva is wearing her Team
Luca.
Edward. Luca, please.
And extracting her. Go ahead.
Motiva is wearing her Team Edward shirt, some jeans. I really wish I could say she's wearing Crocs, but she's probably just wearing her boots. Or tennis shoes, probably tennis shoes. She is skinned and her hair is like up. She probably like braided it and put it into like buns.
Oh yeah, like pinecone buns.
Aw.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, I'm going to attempt to scooch the music over to the one that I want.
I wish you luck, soldier.
How do I go to the next one?
I think it was /skip, and then it will be like skip single or something, but it should do like automatically.
Yeah, skip first.
Okay,
I
we
know
have the
this
music.
one.
Okay, awesome. You guys get ready. With varying senses of dread, foreboding, preparing to go out into the wilds. However you feel about this. Ashawn himself dresses the same as he does. The cool thing about being a core is that you don't have to put on your smudged eyeliner every morning.
Same, brother.
Yeah. So he kind of gets up, gets ready for the day. And he actually kind of waits around the room as you guys are getting ready. Whether waiting for you guys or waiting for the teleport to click in, who knows?
I do. He loves us.
And as you guys get closer to being ready and the time comes closer, this is a fun question. Do you guys go over to Witherbloom to wait, or do you just wait in your room for the teleport to kick in?
It's a good question.
Because it will take you there.
I feel like Felin would want to go. Just so that it's not a complete sudden shift in location.
Yeah. Are we allowed to bring anything with us?
You were not told one way or another, so I assume you can bring stuff with you.
It's a dangerous bog out there.
Yeah.
I think Motiva. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think there is the assumption that you will be doing not dainty stuff, so having something to protect yourself in the bog, I think, is a good idea. Most people have given you the implication that the bog is, while not super deadly, also not pleasant or the most safe part on campus.
I think. In that case, Felin is going to take her rapier.
Rapier.
I will also take mine, which was a gift.
Yes.
And I will also take a flute. Take my flute.
Take your flute. Gotta keep your morale up while you're out there.
Hey, you never know when you need to cast spells.
You never know.
True.
Oh wait, really quick. I figured out what Dub is wearing.
Nice.
I think Dub would be wearing like the pair of like black like knee-high boots, and I think they would just be wearing like Rowan's how do you pronounce it?
The chemise?
Yes. That,
Nice.
but like their big gray coat over that.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, we
Ooh.
need Dove drawn in that stat. That's a vibe. That's a look.
Okay.
Like,
And it's all I think it's all closed up, so they're nice and protected.
Yes. They're nice and protected from the cold and the wet, because it is still cold. It is the cold season, and as you guys sort of go to make your way over to Witherbloom, the sky is clear. There's no clouds. There's no mist or rain as there's been lately, but it is pretty chilly. It is about 45 degrees outside. So feel how you're gonna feel about it. And as the time grows closer, you guys are sort of chit-chatting with Sean in tow on the sort of planks that you use to walk around the Witherbloom campus without getting wet. And you feel a subtle, floaty feeling as the tips of your hair goes to start to rise up a little bit. And a far gentler teleport than any of the plane shifts that you have been a part of delicately drops you on a stone circle with runes etched on it on a green mound in the middle of untamed wilderness. And as you all get your bearings from that little jump, you see a group of people start to also pop up, and a person in front of you. The person in front of you is very clearly, because you've now interacted with a couple of them, a dryad. You see that she has green skin, these sort of long, floppy, leaf-shaped pointed ears, and sort of dark brown hair, kind of like the seaweed you actually find in lakes. And she has these big glasses on her face and a big smile, bright pink accessories, and giant leather waders. And I'll show you a picture of her as she smiles at you. And she goes to smile at you and says, "Welcome, welcome. I will be your teacher for today. My name is Feralda, Miss Feralda Lang, and I'll be with you on your outing to the bog today. And she seems entirely too chipper for what her job is and where she's at. And as she kind of puts her hands on her hips and greets you guys, you take into account the other people who are here. There is, of course, Ashan who came with you. You see Will and Rowan pop into existence. And then you notice 3 extra people here. You see 2 other people pop into existence that some of you are very familiar with, as you see the towering forms of Melwithorn and Vicus, now wearing detention bracelets. And you realize behind those 2, you see Dina standing off of the stone circle, not wearing one.
It's the whole fucking cabin!
What the fuck? And
Yeah?
hang on, can you list the names again?
Yeah, it's Melwithorn, Vicus, Dina, Will, Rowan, and Ashan. And then the professor is a Professor Verelda Lang. Which is actually a name that some of you should actually recognize, because all of you are taking one of her classes in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
She is the teacher of your domestic applications of magic in a couple weeks.
What a terrible way for her to first meet us.
Now she knows you guys are delinquents.
No, we're perfect.
We've never done anything evil.
And as you guys are sort of getting your bearings, Miss Veralda goes to clap her hands together, and she's like, all right, so today we have a really exciting job for everyone. I think it'll really keep moods up. How familiar is everyone here with pests?
I
And
don't
she
like this anymore.
She doesn't look to the obvious wither blooms that are in the back. She looks to all of the new ones at the front, you 3, and looks at you really expectantly, with like a really big smile.
Motiva just pulls up her pants more and isn't looking back. She's like, the like, don't look at me.
They're these cute little wiggly guys that we use as our mascots over in Witherbloom. Normally, they're domestic creatures, but today we're going to be looking for a campus legend, Blex. She waits for a second to see if anybody gets excited. Nobody here is excited at all. And she's like, Blex is a campus legend. He's famous. He was a pest that actually escaped a couple years and has been hiding out in the bog. And so every once in a while, we just go out and we try to find him. See where he's gone to. He can't mess up the ecosystem, you understand.
Is that safe?
Oh, of course! Pests aren't dangerous.
That's not what I've heard.
No, they do a little biting, but they don't kill people. And they haven't maimed anyone in a long time.
Oh.
How big is this?
Oh, we're not sure. It's been a couple years now. So I want to say maybe he might even have reached his teen years.
Is that a goldfish situation?
What?
Gets bigger because the ecosystem isn't a bowl.
Yes. You're very smart. And of course, we're gonna have our own safety measures put into place. I'm gonna put you all in little groups, and you. How do I word this? The way this is gonna work, basically, I'm just gonna tell you because I don't know how she would explain it. Basically, each group will have to stay in earshot of her, who's gonna be around this section. And by doing that, she's gonna do call and response little songs. And you have to answer.
Oh my god.
She's Scooby-Dooing us.
Yeah. God.
Lord.
Yeah?
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Would Motiva actually know that? No, because Motiva's never met Thorn and Vicus. She doesn't know who the fuck these people are.
You literally don't know them. I don't even know. I think you only tangentially even know Dina.
Yes. Motiva has a concept of Dina. I really like the image of you two looking at the Witherblooms and just being like, oh my god, that's the entire cabin. And Motiva's just like, oh, what's up, gang? I'm not touching this dog. What's the groups?
Because this is a D&D game and because I'm extremely funny, she's putting you three in a group. There's... What's up?
I said, damn it.
You three are a group. The Witherbloom cabin is a group, and then Will, Rowan, and Ashawn are the last one.
Oh, they didn't get along well last time.
No, they do not like each other.
That's fine. It'll be fine.
That's fine. This is
I
fine.
will say, as some more set dressing, I feel like as Miss Veralda goes over to set up the Witherbloom cabin group, and you kind of, I want you guys to roll me a perception check.
Oh, lovely.
Dylan, what will your elf ears hear?
Oh wait, this is actually because you said it was a clear day. Is the like trees and stuff blocking the sun here?
So this actually brings up a very good thing, because I wanted to point this out, and I forgot to point this out. Something very fun about the Sedgemoor Bog. Arcavios has been irrationally bright compared to how you guys have been used to light because of the two suns. And on Witherbloom, it does seem a bit dimmer because of the way that the trees grow in such deep nature. But now that you're here, something that might seem a little unnerving to some of you and a relief to Falin is that the trees on top of you are so tightly knit that it is markedly dimmer here than you have ever been outside.
Thank fuck.
Yes,
'Cause
it is not direct sunlight.
I don't think Falin would have brought her parasol, so if it was, ooh.
That's so fair, bestie.
I got a 22 and Ash got a fucking nat 20.
God damn it,
got a
Ashton
12.
Bones. You got a 12. Okay, cool. So, Falin, you are kind of marveling at how you realize, oh, thank fuck, it's like this because I didn't bring my parasol. That would have been really bad, huh? And then Dev and Motiva, you kind of hear Miss Verelda say something to Dina, and is just like, now I know that your friends are here, but you can't keep coming to the detention center. It's not. This isn't a fun
I knew
hangout
it.
time, okay?
I knew it. I knew it.
But she seems like too awkward saying that to really kick Dina out. So Dina is going to be also looking with you guys.
Oh my
Dina.
god.
Dina. Psst. Dina.
Dina looks at you with her big ol' eyes.
What did they do?
Dina is going to walk over, kind of like side-eyeing Veralda, who then goes to group up the Will, Rowan, and Ashawn group. And she comes over to you really close and goes to like cup a hand around your ear and whisper, they were breeding pests and Mel gave it away, and Vicus is really mad.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that, aren't you?
No. I heard they put them in Wiltroot Hall, though, so I'll still be able to go see them.
Yeah.
Oh, Motiva, this is Dina.
Motiva holds out a hand. Pest ma'am.
She goes to shake your hand, and it feels, her skin feels too soft when you go to, like, shake her hand. like if I don't know if Motiva has a firm handshake, but you definitely feel the skin like go down a little bit when you squeeze in a way that feels extremely weird. And she just looks at you and says, "That's a weird name."
Wait,
Would be a weird name, huh?
wait, didn't you two know each other already though? Like out of character because like didn't you meet Dina before I met Dina?
Yes, but I do not think Motiva would remember Dina.
Dina also wouldn't remember, which is exactly why I'm doing this.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, can I get a refresher on Dina?
Yeah, I'll show you what
Weird
Dina
girl,
looks like.
right?
The
What?
dryad.
The one with the leaf hair?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met.
I know.
Yeah, I'm making it a plot point that she doesn't remember the people she meets very often unless it's like a multiple time situation.
Oh, okay.
And because Motiva is like, "Who is this?" and Dina is like, "I don't know. Who are you?" Like it's I know.
You're just being weird.
Weird girl energy. I'm gonna send in her picture also really quick. Just so everyone knows what she looks like, 'cause I really like her. It's
Like,
Miss
also.
Dina. Haven art.
Sarah, if you'll remember, we went out to the bog to go find her quote-unquote office one time.
Yes, I remember.
And she released spiders on a poor fucking boy, and you had to leave.
Yes, I remember the interaction. I got confused because I didn't know that it was being it was a thing TM.
Oh, I haven't seen that first picture of her before.
Yeah.
Aww. She looks so soft.
She is very soft. She is a plant. It's kind of crazy. I understand it's because of art style. It's kind of crazy how every art of her looks different.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Here's some other ones.
Where's the one where she's evil?
Yeah.
I'm sending it in.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. I'm glad to know why they're here.
Yes. Yeah, so you guys set up and you get set into your little groups. And you're given a direction to wander in the bog, and Miss Ferelda starts her little sing-along. I'm gonna send in what she is calling responsing. Oh, wow.
Miss Lily is dreaming.
Oh my god, is she twitching?
Yeah.
She'll be singing this song. If you know the song Fiddler's Green, it's a little Irish sea shanty.
Oh.
Motiva and Dove make a chorus.
All right. What are you doing in the bog, everybody?
Trying not to get wet.
Unfortunately, you are on a mound in the middle of the water. There are walkways on little like little wooden walkways, but they're not particularly big, and some of them are broken on some of the planks, and they don't go in every direction. So you see Will, Rowan, and Ashan go to pick their way across one to go to the north, and then the Witherbloom cabin kind of meander through the water to the southwest. Grumbling as they go.
Well,
Shall we go east then?
yeah.
All right. Do you guys try to keep to like the walkways, or do you go out into the water or the shrub at all?
I think Deb would try to stay on the walkways as much as they can.
Yeah.
If they fall, they fall, but like you may as well try.
Understandable. I'm gonna actually give you an example what this place looks like. Because there is actually a map of this place for a different encounter. No, not you. It even has a handy detention bog label.
Damn.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
Hell.
Yeah.
Look at all the water.
Look at all that water.
So we went east.
Yes. So I'll say that you can go on one of the little the little walkway that goes to the southeast, so you can go to eastward. And I want you guys to roll me some survival checks, or maybe some nature
Oh,
checks.
boy.
I would like survival, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like nature, actually.
14.
14.
21.
16 altogether.
16 altogether. Okay, delicious. What was everybody's roll? It was survival for Devinfulin, nature for Motiva.
Yes.
Awesome. So, Devinfulin, your rolls are pretty good, and it's as you go to kind of like wander over to the next sort of muddy mound, which isn't, it's still not super firm, but at the very least it's not wading through water. You guys go to start looking for traditional things for tracking, seeing if there is tracks, slime, broken plants, that sort of thing. And as you go, you see that there's a couple different things you can follow as you're sort of wandering around. I can definitely say that you kind of like go through them each individually. This is meant to be a multi-hour task. And Motiva, something that you notice that is pretty interesting nature-wise is as you're sort of looking around this area, you realize that the majority of the wildlife or movement in this part of the bog is generally in the trees or moving through the water, as you can see the ripples of things swimming below the surface. I will say, because of your additional knowledge of fishing, only some of them, only the occasional one looks like it could be like a little bigger than a fish, but most of them you would also chalk up to fish, as you've also fished out here before.
If I was a giant pest, where would I hide?
Something very interesting about the detention tasks is that since they're meant to be multi-hour tasks, you can very easily tell me if you are doing anything specific, if you want to try to find people to interact with, if you want to just keep rolling rolls to see if you find it before time is up, feel free to tell me. This is your punishment, you're in hell.
don't think it would thrive in the bog, right?
What do pests eat?
You don't know.
Do they eat?
I feel like they do.
Can Motiva, for the call, can Motiva just do, what do pests eat?
That's really cute. That every once in a while you guys have to keep like answering back the next line of this little song as you're sort of like searching around to like lowering enthusiasm, because it was cute at first, but it slowly gets like annoying as you are also having to look for this pest that you know nothing about. So when you answer that, you feel like it almost makes Miss Feralda miss her beat as she pauses and like considers it, and then you hear a call of this sort of like annoyed gravelly voice from the opposite direction that you're walking in. To think about how he would answer. Give me just a second. This is a cute idea. I like it.
I have an amazing thing to say whenever he answered. He's a Vicus.
It is Vicus.
Heh, nerd.
Give me 1 second, actually. I'm gonna
He is
see
a
if they
nerd.
talk outright about what pests eat.
I imagine they're like goats.
They're really gross. I feel like they can eat anything, but I want to check.
Can't wait to hear what you're gonna say to him.
One immediate negative point with Vicus because I think it would be funny.
I don't think you guys would get along normally anyway.
I don't either.
I think Vicus's answer is mana and shit.
What?
Mana and shit. Mana and shit.
Mana and shit.
Yeah.
You're a nerd. Motiva makes it. I'm gonna say she makes it smell ozony. That's how people describe magic and stuff.
That's really fun. I love that.
I'm gonna use minor illusion and make it smell ozony.
I feel like also whenever you sing back "You're a nerd," I think Vicus yells back, "Eat my ass."
Thanks, Vicus.
Oh, thank him.
As soon as you say that, Veralda aggressively takes back the call in response. Yeah, so you make the area around you sort of smell like ozone as you are wandering around.
Unless one of you wants to make it smell like shit. Which if you'd like me to do that, I can do that. But
I really don't think that we need to work any harder to make it smell like shit out here. I think the bog is doing that.
Cullen just doing the like pinching her nose.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
I think this is enough.
I'd like to do another nature roll.
Yeah, go ahead.
I take it back.
Interesting. Okay, hear me out. This is your brain. Your thought process, like, hear me out. It could be hiding in that water, just watching us wander around its turf. I really want to check in there.
Motiva's gonna take a stick,
Okay.
but I know there has to be a stick, and she's just gonna fucking bat at the water.
You start slapping at the surface of the water, and as soon as you do that, You do for a little bit and nothing really happens. Then after you stop, the water sort of stills, and you feel like you have proceeded to scare any of the wildlife in the water away.
I'm an apex predator.
Fuck.
Mativa just smiles to the other two. I did it.
So, if this giant bug is eluding even the greatest minds of Strixhaven, then I wonder if it's employing some kind of magic with its improved growth size.
Potentially.
Detect magic, detect magic, detect magic.
Wait, yeah, actually, hang on. Hang on a second.
Can I use it as a ritual?
Yeah, you can use it as a ritual.
Yeah, detect magic.
Um,
Also, I have to. Sorry, before we go too far, I also will say I have since found out pests also eat bugs. They are fed bugs at Wicked Bloom.
bugs.
I don't know what bugs smell like.
Fair enough. Okay, sorry. Now what were you gonna say, Sarah?
Do I know the creature type of pests?
Ooh.
That's a very good question. I know that pests were talked about during your introduction, so I'm willing
Orientation.
to say yes. I will have to go and get it really quick. They have a stat block. Pest time. Pest time. Pest time. They're a monstrosity, smiley face.
Understandable. I cannot use Detect Evil and Good. I can, however, still use Detect Magic as ritual.
Yeah, if you want to do that. Sorry, go ahead.
I have a question also.
Yeah, what's up?
Are they considered poisonous creatures?
Ooh.
That's a good question. Let me look at them.
Oh.
Mm.
my
No, they have no poisonous or
Ah.
venomous abilities.
Fuck, there goes my one thing.
I'm
Go
sorry.
That would
ahead.
have been really good. That was a very good idea.
It was a very good
Mackenzie.
idea, and I thought it would work for a second, but I can't say that they're poisonous if they can't give you poison damage.
Can this particular boy do poison damage?
No, he is just a pest, just very big.
I think I would be scared if I set that spell off out here.
You know? Okay, Motiva's going to use Detect Magic, I assume in a different direction from Phelan.
It's a radius, so I don't think you can do that. I think if you want to, you would have to
We-
step the full radius away.
Yeah, I was about
Yes.
to say we walk in separate directions.
Okay. We will say that you do that. Let me go look at Detect Magic really quick. I like how this means you guys are doing the same ritual, just separately, with slightly different flavor, and I think that that's very cool aesthetically.
Yarr.
Okay, delightful. So something very interesting is noticed. What directions are you guys facing?
If you want, I'll circle on the map where Motiva to go.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just meant like which direction, but you can definitely pick where on this map you want to be at. That will be actually really helpful to me.
I definitely think I want to go south.
Okay.
In that case, I
Sure.
will go a bit north.
Right there. Okay, awesome. Circle where you are going, Miss Phelan.
Let me.
God, if Duck could have done the poison thing, that would have been so useful, but I also wonder how noisy it would have been. There's so many fucking creatures in this goddamn bog.
Creatures. Fuck.
Why are you fucking?
Because I gotta adjust my fucking. I pasted the image onto my canvas so that I could just circle it, but then it was too big.
Oh.
Okay. Let me
Art
do. I have
woes.
to.
I just screenshot and use the pen tool.
This one? Oh yeah,
This one?
snip and pen. Yeah, I do that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I want to be able to count it out so that we can cover the most area.
God, are so valid. Also, that breath into your mic, Ash, was the most horrifying noise I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
That was
it sounded like a crackle and then
Yeah.
like a fucking like ghost going oh at the same time.
It was really good. You'll be able to hear it whenever you listen to the recording.
Sorry.
No, it was funny.
Okay,
Like-
what?
Like cracked the mic and then your mic ascended into heaven.
Also, I'll be right back. I need to pee.
Go pee.
No.
Power word piss. Hi, everybody.
I think I actually do want to use that spell. I just want to see what's out here.
That's a good idea. I'll open it up too. It's detect poison.
Yeah, detect poison and disease.
Nice. Let me look at him. Presence of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases. Man, I
And
can't wait to tell you how many
tells
diseases are around
you
here.
What it is, and I'm gonna have an overload of information. I just know it.
Where are you gonna cast it? Like, where do you want to
Um,
be at on this map?
So they're like walking off away from each other. I'm gonna have Dove be in the middle.
Okay, so you're just gonna be on that little tiny guy in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We can do that. Okay, and then... Oh, you're up there. Okay, awesome. So delightful. Something really fun for you, Falin, actually picking that is that you are now within, like, you have visual on the Ashan and Kenrith team. They're not over there with you, but you kind of see them dicking around a little bit north of you. I'll wait for Motiva to come back. Well, I can tell Dove your thing. I don't want to say it as a cop-out, but there's so much here.
No, that's understandable.
You definitely do see, the occasional, you sense it. There are definitely a lot of plants in the shallows of the waters that, are poison. You do see the occasional creature kind of like skulking under the water that's a little poisonous. You can sense, poisonous snakes in the trees. And yeah, I think that's it. There are other creatures around, but I think those would be the most poisonous things that your thing would pick up on.
Thank you.
I'm here.
Yes. Hello. Welcome. Okay, we have picked where we are all at. I told Dev that there are so many diseases and a good bit of poison around here. And for the detect magic, Motiva, you don't really sense anything super out of the ordinary where you are at. But you definitely have this sort of... How do I word this?
Hopefully in a way that's not scary.
As you're using detect magic, nothing really outlines itself and sticks out to you. But something very interesting that you kind of get this sort of vague sense from this, that the water has traces of magic or magical properties in it. And that is a weird sensation to feel when using this spell, when it is usually so specific and so detailed, you know? The fact that it is a vague feeling from this spell is kind of unnerving to you. And Falin, you also experience a similar piece of information that you learn, but in this section right here on the map, you actually do notice an outline in the shape of a diamond.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right here.
Hawk? Hawk?
Hog? Felina's going to get closer to investigate.
Yeah, you go up closer to the water, and unfortunately, with the way that the water is, you cannot see into its murky depths. But if you were willing to wade into the shallows, you could probably reach it before it gets to like thigh length. You might have to get your like up to your knees wet.
Could I use Mage Hand?
Does mage? You keep doing that, Ashton. It's literally so funny. Can you use mage hand through water?
A spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. The hand lasts for the duration or until you dismiss it as an action. The hand vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you or if you cast the spell again. You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. You can move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it. The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Okay, awesome. So
Sounds
since
like
it
a
doesn't
yes.
doesn't specifically say that you have to like see where the hand is, so I will definitely say you can put your mage hand down towards the thing you sense.
Nice.
And are you trying to pull it up out of the water to you?
Yes.
You see your spectral hand go into the water, and it glows a little bit in the water, so you can kind of get a sense that there is light down there, but you can't 100% see in the water yet. And you see the hand curl around the outline, and you see it go to pull, and it cannot lift this item.
Ah, shit. Lena's gonna grumble a bit, and she's gonna kind of fidget with her hands, having the internal struggle of wanting to go in to get it, but also knowing that that is gonna be awful stim.
It's gonna be awful. I'm sorry, bestie.
Then, did you find something?
Yes, there is a shape in the water. My mage hand cannot lift it out, though.
Mmm. Time to slop over.
Double
Slop, slop,
approach.
slop, slop. Nice. So does anybody want to go and get this item like for Falin? Is Falin like being like, I don't want to go get it, somebody do it? Or are you doing it?
I think Flynn originally was gonna be like I'll go and do it if I have to, but now that her friends are here, she's like, please.
Motiva looks to Dove and puts a hand on their shoulder and says, "Go get him, Tiger!" And I just feel the bardic inspiration.
Oh, I feel so motivated to not have the strength to pick it up. Thank you, Motiva.
Elena's gonna slap a guidance on Dove just
You're
in
the
case.
strongest of us.
And I'm also the most weak-willed. If I step into water, I will melt.
So will I.
I
Thanks.
am.
Dove will hike up their skirt a little bit and step into the water.
Nice. So you hike up your skirt a little bit and you step into the water. Thankfully, because you're wearing your you said it was knee high or thigh high boots?
Knee high is what's on the art.
Okay, cool. You go and you take special care to try not to get into water that's like so deep that water gets in your boots. Obviously some seeps in anyway, but at least it's not dunking in through the top. You know what I mean? It's
Dove makes just the most disgusted face.
as your feet slurp into the mud as you push through the reeds, and you go to lean down into the water to pick up this item, getting soaked with mud up to your shoulders as you reach into it and you go to pick it up, and it has a little bit of give to it, but you really have to push yourself to be able to pull this thing from the mud that is encasing it. And you finally stand back up from the water, and you are holding I have to find out what this shape is called.
If you show us it, we can tell you.
No. The hell is this called? 1 second, I'm so sorry. What do you call a 3D of like a diamond with like sides that have 3?
Like a prism?
No. Is that maybe?
What?
Are you just talking about like a regular diamond?
No, it is not a diamond with like a flat top. It is like if you took the diamond shape and you made it 3D.
Prism.
Is that a prism?
Hold on.
Probably.
Wait, hold on.
Because if you're making a diamond shape 3D, then it would just be a diamond.
Okay.
It's an octahedron.
Okay. One of those guys.
Regular octahedron.
Oh, okay.
The Millennium Crystal.
Oh, okay. But not diamond as in the okay.
Yes, okay, yes, an octahedron. You're correct. Thank you so much. This helps me a lot. It is an octahedron in your hand, and you pick it up, and it's heavy. It's not heavy enough to where you can't pick it up, which I do think speaks for the fact that it can't weigh that much, because you are kind of weak. But it is definitely a hefty thing, and as you pick it up, you can feel through the mud caked on it that it feels like it is made of metal. And I'm going to really quickly change the music.
I'm sorry.
Changing the music.
What? What?
I don't like this anymore.
I want to put it back. I want to put it back. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home.
You pick up this diamond, and you see at a corner of the face, there is a smaller diamond shape that is the same sort of matte gunmetal black as the rest of it. And as you go to hold it, that small diamond flickers. And it lights up with at first purple, but then a bright white light. And then you experience a sensation that is hard to quantify because you have never felt it. But it almost feels like there is a puff of air that comes from it in all directions as it gently washes over you, Dove, and then Falin, and then Motiva. And it's accompanied by a gentle light before it stops again. And then it floats out of your hands into the air in front of you. What are you doing since you're right there? You have a couple seconds before I tell you what it's doing.
No, that's okay. I feel like Dove tries to take a step back, but because they're in mud and muck, I feel like they trip and like fall on their ass into the water.
You definitely do that. It is now floating about 5 feet above you as you trip backwards into the water. Falin and Motiva, that is the first thing that you notice. But Dove, you have your eyes on this item in front of you. As you see it let out a painful scratching of metal. As the shape goes to change, the metal panels unfolding and rebuilding themselves into a shape that you guys had hoped you would never see, that you were showed on the first day you were here. As it looks almost like an insect made of metal with a gaping maw of real teeth. It is a large creature, easily towering over you all. And Dove, you are laying between its 2 forelegs as it makes a quiet chittering noise at you. And it goes to put its face closer to where you quiver.
Can I do something?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Can I position myself so I use color spray only on this creature?
Let me look at color spray.
Because it is
How
a
are we feeling?
15-foot cone.
How are we feeling, everybody?
I desperately want to keep my little Lorbo safe.
Oh my god.
Okay, so very interesting. You can't position yourself to where you can only do this creature, but the way that this works is you have to roll for the amount of hit points it can affect. So you can just choose to affect this one creature if you hit high enough.
Sick.
Okay, you use color spray?
Yes.
Awesome. What do you want to do, bestie?
Could Philin just yell out into the fucking bog?
Yeah.
What
You want to
were
scream?
these things names called again?
They're called mage hunters.
Philin would just shout out Mage Hunter!
Okay, so a bunch of really interesting things happen right now. Ash, I need you to roll me 6d10 really quick so I can know how much HP this can account for. Philin, you scream.
Can I also...
Yeah?
Sorry, can I also make my way into the mud? I think Philin is gonna try and... when she can, try and pull Dove out.
Yeah, I can definitely say that you can scream and then start trying to pull up Dove.
Be really careful though, because it's really close to me.
It's
Yeah,
really close.
Philin doesn't care right now.
Nice. You go to start pulling Dove out from under this creature, as it sort of idles above you. The lines in its metal carapace gently glowing a white light. And chaos happens when you scream. Because now everyone in this area knows what is over here. And I'm going to change the music again. Actually, I'll give it a second. Let me give it a second. As you do that, the people that hear you the quickest are the people who are closest to you, which are your Kenriths and Ashan. As they all go to frantically look to the source of this sound and see what is over there. And they start yelling at you all to get away. Understandably so. And this is what alerts Viralda, who is... Oh no, it doesn't work. Okay, 1 second. Come
Did
here.
my spell do anything?
It does. I'm just a lot of things are happening at once.
That's fair. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, nice. This is working. Delicious. How much did you roll for it?
45.
45. Okay, sick. Oh, you beautiful bastard. That worked.
Ooh.
Delightful. Okay, 1 second while I detail the rest of the things happening. As the group closest to you start yelling at you to get away, calling for help, all three of them are moving closer to your location. So take that with what you will. You do not have visual on the Witherbloom dorm, but you do see Viralda look over and take assessment of what is happening and immediately starts making her way over to you, but she is easily 200 feet away from you. The Kenriths and Ashan are markedly closer. They're about 70 feet away from you. But we will first have to see what all of these are going to be. We're going to handle all of this stuff right now, and then we're going to move into initiative to see how fast we can do things. Okay? The color spray works. and you can see the creature recoil as you cast this spell. And you feel as if it worked, but something very interesting happens as you casted it. Because in the same moment you casted it was the same moment that Flynn screamed. And for a second in the middle of the cacophony, you hear Ashan's voice try to tell you don't. As now it stops looking at Dove and it looks at you, Motiva. And it is going to try to move over Dove and Flynn, struggling in the mud, to make its way to you.
Magic on it. Oh
Time to roll initiative, besties.
You got one back.
Let's go, besties. Okay, roll me some initiatives, and I'm gonna set up the encounter order.
Oh, not
It's
so
Flat
good.
5 for me.
Good.
Flat 5.
Yeah, 5 plus
Wow.
0.
I got a 5 too.
Oh, nice. Who has a better dex?
I have 0.
Okay, cool.
Me.
5 Dove, 5 Flynn.
We at the bottom, boys.
That's 18. I'm glad I got an 18. Bye, gang.
You got an 18. Oh,
God.
thank fuck, because this thing got a 17.
Oh, oh my god.
Haha, let me roll for everybody else moving really quick.
Gang. I'm sorry, Tim. I just wanted to help.
No, I understand. And I thank you for that. But you just used magic on a magic boy.
Magic on a magic
No.
boy.
He's an anti-magic boy. What are you saying?
Magic
No,
on a
he's
boy who hates
anti-magic because he seeks out and kills the magic. Dum dum. Ow.
Cool news. That was from my shadow touched, so I still have 2 spell slots.
That's very spicy for you,
Stop
bestie.
using magic.
Okay, so I have a fun little question. Can everybody tell me what their HP is right now so I can put it on my little thing?
Oh my goodness.
Why do you need to know that? That's my business.
That's personal.
It's mine.
9? Okay,
It's
awesome.
10.
13.
What is wrong
Fuck
with you?
Why is it so high? What the
I
hell?
don't know,
Wait,
actually.
is that your armor class or your hit points?
No, that's my armor class is 10. I have no armor.
Yeah, nobody has any armor on right now except for Will and Rowan.
And
Yeah.
My constitution? Jesus.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. So... Alright, so we're gonna start this. Hope everybody's ready.
No.
So the first in the initiative order actually isn't Motiva, you're second. The first is gonna be Miss Ferelda, who has professor stats, so her initiative was really high. And she is going to dash to try to get closer to you guys. And something very interesting about whenever you notice her running towards you is that it almost feels like the ground and the water moves and sways to help give her the best footing for what she is trying to do as she is moving. And getting closer. And so she gets about 120 feet closer. And that will be her action. So she's about as far away as the other 3 are. And now it'll be Motiva's turn. And Motiva, I want you to first start this off with rolling me an Arcana roll really quick.
Scared. Hey, gang.
Mm.
23.
Ooh, sexy.
So this has been happening so fast that it is really hard for you to differentiate these moving pieces. Right? But you can tell as soon as you do this, and as soon as you realize that you might have to dig into your wells of magic, that something does not feel right inside of you in some capacity that you cannot word.
Well,
For lack of a better way to word it, an aspect of it is your chest feels heavy almost. Tell me what you're gonna do with your turn.
What's the word? What's the word? I didn't mean to do that. Don't look at that. Don't touch her. Don't look at her.
Okay,
Don't
I
look at
won't
her.
look at her.
Don't look at her. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's cool. Whenever you click the damage thing, it tells you. That's neat. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm running like a bat out of hell. Motiva is praying to every god she knows, holding her necklace, and fucking running.
Okay, what
I
direction
would
are
like
you
to
running?
dash. Not here.
Okay, so are you running directly?
Teacher.
I'm gonna show you where everybody is on the map right now.
Delicious.
There's a red circle that's gonna be where you guys are, and then I'm gonna do blue pens for everyone is.
Am I gonna start fucking vomiting shit because of this vile fucking thing? What did this thing do? What did it do to me?
Magic.
Nah, magic.
Smiley face, hee hee, Medji.
Okay, these are not exact coordinates, but these are about a good approximation of the directions that you have access to right now, and where people are if you're trying to run to other people.
Theme music, Paul. You look silly.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
I think
But
she's going to reach around the big body because Motiva's still not. She's not gonna go in the water.
Yeah, fair. So you're gonna go due west.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're gonna go your full dash.
Yep.
Sexy. All right. You make your way all the way over to the bridge, the other bridge to the east, the west.
Oh.
Sorry.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Okay. Are you gonna do anything with your bonus action?
No.
Okay. Delightful. It's this thing's turn.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go, Gabriel.
What can I do? Okay. I think it's gonna. So something very interesting that you guys notice happen. Phelan and Dove, you were point blank range when Motiva cast Color Spray on it, and you know that Color Spray blinds creatures when it works. You get the feeling that its sight has somehow been taken from it, as it will. So realistically, it shouldn't know that Motiva has moved away from it. But it is going to move its full 50 feet after Motiva.
Oh my god.
As it is somehow finding you despite not being able to see you.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's only 10 feet away from me.
Yes. And that's gonna be its turn because you're still out of reach. So now we go to the next. And we actually get to Ashan's turn. And Ashan does something very interesting. Everybody is running and everybody is screaming. But Ashan is running towards this creature. His full movement of 30 feet. Which makes him within range. And you see him sort of coalesce a burning coal in his hand. That is alight with a bright red flame. And you see him go to chuck it towards the mage hunter. And I'll see if it hits it. It does hit it. All right. So you see it go to dink against the side of the metal carapace on this creature's head. And as it hits it, some of the metal melting in that section. Motiva, you can see point blank as the white light that is rimming the carapace of this creature and adorning the horns sticking up from the back of its head, turn instead now to an orange color. As it looks away from you, and it looks towards Ashan, as you hear him say, "All right, ugly, come on." And that is his turn. And so now we get to Will and Rowan, who are going to be working together. They're not going to get close enough to do any of their spells, but they both also run to where Fullen and Dove, you are still in the mud. And they get about 20 feet away from you with their turn. Dove, what are you doing in this moment?
I don't have a lot that I can do.
That's fine.
You do have a sword.
What the fuck is that going to do against this fucking metal creature?
You don't know. You could always try.
Firstly, I'm going to stand up again. Looking at the creature, does it seem like it has any soft part at all?
Good question. I think that the softest part of this creature would be its mouth. But other than that, I don't think you can see anything that doesn't look plated.
Great. Okay. I think of... Oh, I'm sorry. I have no idea what to do.
No, it's fine. You can do like Motiva and run.
And leave her behind.
I'm not going to speak for what's in character for you.
We could try to play monkey in the middle with this fucking bug.
Dove is going to start sprinting over to where the creature and Ashan and Motiva are.
Okay.
And
you used up half of your movement to stand up, so you can get about halfway there.
Damn it. Okay. How far away is the creature from me?
I'll say it's about 15 feet away from you then.
I had another idea in mind, but I just think I'm going to vicious mockery.
Give us
Call
your
it a
diss track.
bitch.
I don't think they have anything creative in mind right now. I think they just say, "Leave my fucking friends alone."
Yeah!
Yeah!
Okay, roll me, I have to do a save, don't I?
Ye
Yeah.
What does save?
is a whiz.
It is a wisdom.
Wisdom save. I got an 11. I don't know if that is a thing or not.
No, that fails. So it is going to take 1d4 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on the next attack roll before the end of its next turn.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay,
thank
roll me your
God.
damage.
Oh, it takes 4 psychic damage.
Delightful.
Ooh.
Delicious. Okay, cool. 1 second. 4 damage. Okay. You do that, and you see as you fling this spell, it seems to almost rock this creature as the red coloring on this creature goes to turn purple and looks towards you, and you can hear somewhere outside of your tunnel vision Ashan cry out and say, "You fucking idiot!" And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, Dove.
Oh god.
What?
Beautiful.
Oh god.
You're good at that, right?
10.
So something very
Usually
interesting
I
happens as you let this spell fly, and you feel like you have gotten its attention long enough to where it can't go after your friends, and you feel a lancing pain in your skull as you take 2 psychic damage.
Ah.
Oh, so we can't use heavy attacks on it anyway.
They were made to hunt mages after all.
Fuck.
Do you have any bonus action stuff? You got some bardic inspirations, I'm sure.
I will bardic inspire Ashan because he seems like he knows what's up.
Okay, nice. I will write that down. That's juicy. Bardic Inspire. Okay, awesome. And then you said the Mage Hunter has disadvantage on its next attack?
Mhm.
Nice. I love that. Felin, it's your turn.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go with the initial plan. I don't know if it'll work. So Felin seeing this fucking creature chasing after her friends, is going to cast Sapping Sting, which is my funny little Dunamancy cantrip.
Uh-huh.
For a bit of fun flavor for her casting, she like pinches a point in the air, and it sort of lights a little blue, and it looks like she's holding on to like a it's a thread that's taut tight, and she slides her hand along it in the direction of the creature, and it's like a bit of electricity going through a wire
Ooh.
straight to it.
That's cool.
And it
That's
needs
hot.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
It's time, Rodley. Stop using spells, all of us. Oh.
Oh, he's
I
getting pissed
know.
about it. Don't worry.
All
He
I
got
have.
it got a 14.
Gotta put that meets it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aw.
So nothing happens. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's okay. I figured it might not work because I figure this thing has good constitution.
It's probably a good thing that it doesn't work. You would have gotten hurt probably.
Smiley
Probably.
face.
So instead, I'm gonna use my movement and start making my way over.
Okay, towards the Creatura.
Yeah, where my friends are.
Okay, awesome. So what's very interesting is since you weren't prone, actually you can get right up on this thing.
Oh my god.
You can get within melee range if you want.
Nice. I think I'll stay just out of melee range for now, since I already used my action.
Okay.
But I'm fucking there.
Okay, awesome. You're about 10 feet and about 5 feet in front of Dove then. Nice. Okay. We'll go to the top of the round. And Miss Veralda is going to move again, and she is going to run about halfway across the water to get to it. And you see, as soon as she hits a mound in the water, you see she goes to form a bow from leaves in her pouch as they wrap around and create wood where there was none, as she goes to fall to one knee to aim at this creature to shoot with an arrow. And that does hit. Okay, cool. You see as this arrow flies, it sticks into a corner of one of the plates of metal, damaging this creature. And she is going to yell, everyone get behind me, now! Motiva, what are you doing?
Is it possible for me to grab the dumbass?
Which dumbass?
Ashawn. I know Dove would run.
He's about 20 feet away from you, so you can run away from the creature towards Ashawn if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. You run 20 feet up to Ashawn, and what are you gonna do? He immediately starts berating you, and is like, if you keep casting spells on it, it is only just gonna keep chasing you for longer. You have to run.
Cool. Then we need to fucking go. And I'm gonna call out to Dove, and I'm going to give Dove bardic inspiration, and Motiva's just gonna say, "See you on the other side."
And you're
Awesome.
running.
I'm running.
Okay, then you can run back an extra 10 feet in the direction that you came from towards the bridge that you found. Okay, it's now the Mage Hunter's turn. And this means that it really wants to get at Dove. Because your Vicious Mockery worked. As it doubles back and it goes to walk the 15 feet up to you, which actually prompts an attack of opportunity for you, Valen, if you would like to do that.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Punch it.
Marathi.
Yeah.
19 plus 2.
19 plus 2, that does hit.
And then 1d8. Just a flat 1d8.
Nice.
Let's see. 4.
4. Let's do it. Okay. As you do that, it moves past you smoothly to get at you, Dove, and it's gonna give you a little attack.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage,
Disadvantage.
thankfully.
Disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, does a 17 hit you?
Of course it hits me. I'm not wearing armor.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to ask.
I know. Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. As it goes to come up to you, you see it uses its momentum to shift its weight and slam its tail into you. And you take 4 psychic damage. And you are thrown to the ground.
Okay. Does it throw me in a direction?
I'll say it throws you about... This has some force behind it. I'll say 10 feet north. Closer to your friends.
Wow. Good to know.
Yes. With that, it is Ashan's turn. And so something, Motiva, that I think you picked up what I was putting down, because as you say, we have to go and you run 10 feet away, he is continuing to make a beeline for this creature as he goes to cast another spell at it.
Oh god.
And it hits. And you see that this time, whenever he does it, he makes an even bigger... Calling it a fireball is accurate, but it's not the spell fireball. You get what I'm saying. To lob another attack at this creature. This one doing even more damage to it. And now that you all are closer to him, you can see when he gets the bite back from this, as the fingers that held it slowly become singed and burned. As it
Going to kill him.
And he is going to I think he's going to end his turn by telling Motiva to just keep running. And now it's Will and Rowan's turn. And they are smart beans, so I think that they are going to run up and try to... Actually, I think Rowan is going to run up first and use her movement to pick you up off the ground, Dove, by grabbing your arm and pulling you up and putting you behind her as she runs up to try to put a slash in this thing to get a body basically between it and you.
Oh, Rowan.
I want you to roll me an insight, Dove.
Okay. 23.
23? Awesome.
Jesus.
There is something in the grim set of Rowan's face that she does not... While everyone here is panicking to some degree and trying to move very swiftly, there's something in the grim set of Rowan's face that makes you feel like it is not the first time that she has fought one of these.
Oh.
And then I think Will also try to go up and back up his sister. And he does not land his attack. So it's now Dove's turn. How are you doing?
Not good. Dove will slowly stand up again.
Yes.
How far back is the professor and everyone else?
The professor is now about 30 feet away from you if you wanted to skirt around this creature, because she is basically at the edge of the water. You do not know where the Witherbloom group is yet. You think that they might have been far enough away to not get drawn into the battle. But no one has gotten over to the professor yet, as everybody's kind of like trying to make sure nobody gets killed on their way over there.
Yeah, very fair.
You guys are all kind of clustered really close together.
Can I bonus action inspire Rowan?
Yes.
Ew.
You are also
Right.
bardic inspired, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
Hey.
Woohoo! Wahoo!
Wahoo!
And I wanna. What do I want to say? I think I want Dove to say something along the lines to the twins because they for sure know what they're doing. Fuck this other guy. I think Dove will say to them before they just try to make it over to the professor to make sure that Ashan doesn't do anything stupid.
You see Rowan go to kind of give a kind of a lift of her lips that doesn't meet her eyes and say, that's why we're here. Now go.
No, I don't want to leave them, but I'm so weak.
And she wants you to go.
Oh, I will go to the professor.
You'll go to the professor. Something that I think will be fun flavor-wise as you're running, because this was going to be something that she is doing on this, on her next turn, which is after Felin's. She is calling up roots from under the water to make a walkway so that you can easier get to where she is and get through the bog, basically. So as you're running, that is happening, and you make it a bit easier to get to her. You are the first person to reach the professor.
Nice.
And you still have your Bardic Inspire if you need to use it later.
Yes.
Felin, what are you doing? It
Whoa.
looks like it is honed in on Ashan again.
Yes. Can I get a brief recap of where everyone generally is?
Yes. The professor is basically at the edge of the water / a little in the water. There are now roots on the water to make it easier to run over to where she is. Motiva is near Ashan, who's a little farther back. Will and Rowan are within melee of this creature, and then you are, I want to say maybe like 10 feet away from Will and Rowan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Felin is gonna start making her way to the professor. But on the way, is going to be yelling at Ashan using the Umavi voice, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
And is going to say, "Ashan, you will run, or so help me, I will kill you myself."
Okay.
And then she's just gonna keep going.
Oh, if that's going to be your whole action, then do you want to roll me a persuasion?
Mm,
I would love to.
Oh.
I hate him.
I hate him also. We literally just went through this to save his ass. We literally just did this to go and check up on him, and what did we get? A fucking dragon. Now this? Bitch.
He's a bad luck boy.
17 total.
Okay. Give me just a second. Something very interesting happens where you lock eyes for a millisecond as you're running, and you say this, and you say it with this conviction that you don't want to leave him, and you need him to also run and not put himself in danger. And there is an instance where you, with your high insight, despite technically not actually knowing this man who sleeps in the same room as you, you feel like it shakes something in his expression. Something that he was thinking has wavered. What you know about, like, what exactly it is you don't know.
Delicious, thank you.
Yes. So it's Miss Veralda's turn. And like I said, her main turn is actually spent paving the way for you guys to be able to make your way over to her. And you see that she is charging up a different type of spell to cast the minute she feels like she can. So now it's Motiva's turn. Hi Motiva, what are you doing?
I'd like to cast murder on Ashan. Motiva. Okay, Motiva's gonna do something, and I'm going to invoke a funny little feature.
Okay, what feature?
I want to call out to Ashan, Rowan, and Will. And I want to use Heart of Darkness, and Motiva is going to scream out, I need all of you to stop being a fucking hero and do what you're told.
Interesting. 1 second. Let me look at this.
I would also like to heal Mr. Ashan.
Mr. Ashan? Sure. He is not the most bloodied person here, though.
I know.
Oh,
I'm doing it to be a bitch.
Okay.
I just realized that I could have bonus action healed Dove.
I'll say since it was just your turn, you can do that, because you didn't use your action for anything else.
Nice.
Dove, you can
I'm
get some
sending
healing
a healing
bolts.
word your way.
Thank you. I have 3 HP.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Okay. So, I like this. I like what you've said. I don't think Heart of Darkness works right here because it's mostly that people will extend a courtesy and help you in some way. Average when they meet you, like strangers and stuff like that. But I do still like what you said. So that will be fun whenever their turns roll around.
Can I add a little bit of spice for Mr. Ashan whenever
Sure,
she
if you
heals
want
him?
to.
Motiva is going to say, I need you to not be a hypocrite about me dying whenever you could die.
Oh, that's really good. That's the shit. That's the
He
shit.
gets 5 HP.
I'm gonna put the HP on his list. And Dove, you got healed also.
That did not
You
happen.
got hella healed. You got hella healed.
Fun fact, the Sean is topped up now.
Delicious.
Whoa.
Dove, are you also topped up?
Yep.
Oh, that's delightful. We're all doing
We're
great.
coming in hot.
Awesome. So, you go to say this to Hashan. I have a question actually. Was this which heal was this? Was this Cure Wounds?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. That means you had to go up and touch him, which means you're still
Yes.
over there, or did you continue running afterwards?
I am up next to him.
Awesome. That's really good, actually, for me.
What are you doing? Anyway,
So, this Mage Hunter sidles up to Ashan and you. And as you go to say this, as you touch him, you see his expression almost looks like pained, as if whatever fracture Fulin put into this cracked another nail into it. But he doesn't have a chance to say anything yet, because this Mage Hunter actually can do 2 attacks when it's a certain type of attack. So, Motiva, I need you to make me an athletics check.
I don't like that. No. No. No.
Oh, that's quite interesting, isn't it?
Bye,
So,
gang.
as this Mage Hunter comes up to both of you, you see it rear back on its back legs to slam its claws into both of you, pushing you to the ground and restraining you and crushing you with the weight of this metal creature. You both take 7 damage. I believe psychic, since it was... No, actually it's fire now, because Sean attacked it. 7 fire damage. And... 1 second. I have a question to ask you, because I should have been asking it this whole time, but I thought I would ask during a particularly poignant moment. As you are crushed to the ground next to Ashan, looking fearfully between his own terrified expression and the creature standing above you, hands on you, how are you feeling?
Oh. Well, that's a terrible question to ask me. Terrified, thanks.
I need you to give me a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh no.
How strong are your emotions right now, Motiva, based on your life and the things that you have been with? I know that you have seen darkness and you have seen pain, and I need you to tell me honestly where she ranks right now.
Oh God. Oh no. I don't want to answer that because I know what the answer is.
Is it an answer that'll make me do a funny little thing?
I don't know.
I just need a number, and I will trust whatever number you give me.
You know, every time this happens, it doesn't come about in a good way.
It never does.
It's a 10. Go away. See?
It's a 10?
No.
So
No.
something very interesting happens. Not only to you, Motiva, but to everyone around you who's watching this happen. I have to open up a thing really quick.
Oh,
No.
I made them open up a thing!
What are you doing, witch?
Oh no.
Motiva about to have to go see the therapist on the weekly.
Oh God.
So, something very interesting happens. Because not only are you feeling this, but you are seeing a Sean next to you. This man that I would go out on a limb to say that you have come to really care for. And within 2 milliseconds, you feel as if there is a tingling along your spine that makes your skin feel tight. As if you have been burned under the sun for too long. As if you all of a sudden are too big for the body that you live in. There is that heaviness that was in your chest earlier, as it glows hotter and wider. And as your world blurs into tears, you notice Ashan is no longer next to you. In the half second before you are gone as well, as Dove and Falin, you watch both Ashan and Motiva explode in a shower of light. And when the brightness fades, and you see that you are back in the darkness of the Sedgemoor Bog, you see that the force of that magic has cleaved this creature in half, and neither of them are there.
Dev doesn't fucking care. Dev is running over right the fuck now.
Yeah.
Both Will and Rowan also run over in a panic. It is fear that you see on Will's face as you all run over there. And as I said, you only see blackened, scorched earth where they lay. As both Ashan and Motiva. Let's go ahead.
Where did they go? Where are they? What happened to them?
Falin is like calling out for both of them.
You hear Rowan curse and turn to walk away as Will goes to sit at the ground next to the husk of the Mage Hunter and say, "We don't know." As you have realized that you have witnessed your two roommates spark. And that's where we're gonna end this session today, I think.
We're not gonna see Motiva for like a year.
You don't know that. Oh wait, actually, before I stop, because that's gonna be where the session ends, I have to give you a thing, Motiva. Give me a second. I'm gonna pause while you talk about it. Motiva.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like it has been seconds and somehow eons. by the time your light-addled brain melts away, and you gasp in air that fogs as you breathe, bleeding out on coarse cobblestones. The wet stone is cold and you are hurting, as there is a blinding pain in not only your head, but also in the base of your spine. Pushing your way up, you are alone, your hands slipping on frozen algae as you are on the edge of a large and dark body of water. Your eyes land on a pile of refuse next to you, atop of which are a skull and various sizes of bones. Every time you move, it feels like your back is breaking, your pelvis being pulled apart, and as you make a noise to try to pull yourself up to your feet, you hear a sound behind you. And as you look, you notice that you can actually see through the gloom of the darkness, this place you are in, as you see the outline of a figure. And that is all you get for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea where the fuck I am.
I knew you wouldn't know where the fuck you are. There's a reason why I asked for so many examples. I'm gonna go ahead and, unless you guys want to decompress on recording, I can go ahead and stop recording.
Oh my god.
Motifa, you are empty and you are alone.
I'm never alone. I have my sister.
Do you?
Doing session sooner rather than later, actually.
Ha ha ha, I'm gonna go ahead and then stop recording.